Recent accidents involving school buses in Oklahoma are raising questions and concerns on bus safety. Our 2 News Oklahoma's Emma Birch spoke with lawmakers on how one bill intended to improve safety standards never made it through committee.
House Bill 1244, which would require any newly purchased school bus to have seatbelts, was discussed last session but failed to advance. But it's now back in the spotlight, and many Oklahomans are calling for a change.
There's reasons why people are saying, hey, maybe we don't need seatbelts in buses.
It's been 3 days since the Minco school bus carrying the softball team crashed. Oklahoma Highway Patrol says 4 were ejected and several were seriously hurt. Representative Mark Tedford tells me his heart goes out to the community. I asked Representative Tedford why the seatbelt bill didn't move forward. He says the bill lacks funding details.
Didn't have funding attached to it. So it basically required districts to buy these buses with seatbelts, but didn't have any additional funding for what that cost would be.
House Bill 1244 would require lap and shoulder belts in any vehicle with 10-plus seats bought or contracted after the law takes effect. I spoke with Tedford, and he says that many existing school buses would remain unchanged.
So even if that bill would have passed, there still would have been a lot of buses out there potentially without seatbelts.
Representative John Waldron tells me the state should be putting money into more safety features in schools rather than our already safe school buses.
School buses are actually a pretty safe form of transportation. The seats are above the level of cars on the street. The sides are reinforced, and the individual seats built into the bus are designed to absorb impact and compartmentalize. So kids are probably safer on a school bus than in a regular vehicle on the way to school.
The National Transportation Safety Board, however, says lap and shoulder belts reduce injuries and rollovers compared to no belts. Both lawmakers caution against a knee-jerk response and urge a broader strategy.
There's a lot to look at, and that's the thing, is if we only take one piece of the puzzle and deal with it individually, that's not a strategic approach.
Or do you think, we have the buses that we already have, we don't have as many incidents as with this, it's still a safer option? What would you think on that?
If we're serious about doing this, we'd probably need to put some money behind it as a state if we do look at it. But we'll see.
Reporting in Tulsa, I'm Emma Birch, 2 News Oklahoma.
The author of the bill sent Emma this statement, saying in part that while legislation requiring seatbelts on buses remains in review, the focus will be on supporting the Minco community, and that he believes neighborhood busing is safe, but discussion surrounding long-distance use of some of those same buses remains open. Today